Good morning students. In this lecture 15th, we'll discuss another most important topic, that is depletion type MOSFET. So in today's lecture, we will study construction, working and characteristics of depletion type MOSFET. So first we'll discuss construction. So in the same way as in the case of enhancement type MOSFET, here again we are constructing N-channel depletion type MOSFET. So to construct N-channel depletion type MOSFET, first of all take a silicon wafer, a piece of silicon which is neither P-type nor N-type. And to construct N-channel MOSFET, we need P-type substrate. So what we will do with this silicon wafer, which is intrinsic semiconductor, we will diffuse trivalent impurity into the silicon wafer to make it P-type. So by using this trivalent impurity and by diffusing this trivalent impurity into this intrinsic silicon wafer, we will convert that intrinsic silicon wafer into P-type substrate. Then we need two N-type regions, out of which one will act as source and the other will act as drain for the MOSFET. And now we have just a P-type substrate. So to construct two N-type regions, what we will do? Now we will diffuse pentavalent impurity into this P-type substrate, and by continuously diffusing this pentavalent impurity into this P-type substrate, we will convert the two top ends of this P-type substrate into N-type. And these two N regions, one will act as source and the other will act as drain. And what is the difference of depletion type MOSFET from the enhancement type MOSFET? In case of enhancement type MOSFET, initially there is no channel between source and drain. But in case of depletion type MOSFET, the channel is already there from the beginning between the source and the drain. So here we will develop channel between source and drain by diffusing pentavalent impurity here in between source and drain. So as in case of depletion type MOSFET, channel is already there between source and drain from the very beginning. So that is why pentavalent impurity is diffused here to form the channel between source and drain. And why we are diffusing pentavalent impurity? Because here we are constructing N-channel depletion type MOSFET. So we need N-type channel here between source and drain. So that is why we are diffusing with pentavalent impurity here to convert this P-type region into N-type channel. Then metallic contacts are developed for source terminal, for drain terminal and for substrate terminal. And then the layer of very thin layer of silicon dioxide, it is developed over this P-type substrate. And then for the gate terminal, again the metallic contact is used, which will act as gate terminal. And then as in case of enhancement type MOSFET, here again we have total of 4 terminals. And if we don't want too many biasing sources and we need to decrease these number of terminals, so what we will do? We will internally connect this source to this substrate and then ground them. So in this way, now we have 3 terminals, 3 different terminals and 1 common terminal, that is source and substrate. So here you can read, I have already told you. So that was all about the construction of N-channel depletion type MOSFET. So now we'll discuss working of N-channel depletion type MOSFET. So in case of read this. In case of enhancement type MOSFET, as there was no channel between the source and the drain in the beginning, so to develop the channel, what we had to do there? We had to make gate terminal more positive with respect to source. So by making the gate terminal more positive with respect to the source there, by applying VGS biasing voltage, we have built up N-type channel there. So the channel was enhanced, channel width was enhanced in case of enhancement type MOSFET when we have made VGS more positive. Or you can say that when we have made gate terminal more positive with respect to source in case of enhancement type MOSFET. Why? Because there was no channel between source and drain in the beginning. But in the case of depletion type MOSFET, as you all know that the channel is already there from the very beginning. So that is why from the start we don't need to make this gate terminal positive with respect to this source. Here we can start with VGS is equal to 0 volt. But in case of enhancement type MOSFET, we cannot start with VGS is equal to 0 volt. Why? Because by applying positive voltage at the gate with respect to the source, or by applying positive value of VGS, only then the channel will be created in case of enhancement type MOSFET. And if we will make this VGS is equal to 0 in case of enhancement type MOSFET, then there will be no channel, or no channel will be created by making this VGS is equal to 0 volt in case of enhancement MOSFET. So that is why we have used VGS is equal to positive in case of enhancement type MOSFET. But in case of depletion type MOSFET, as the channel is already there between source and drain, so we can even start with VGS is equal to 0 volt. So here we will start, or we'll discuss our first case with VGS is equal to 0 volt. And then VGS is equal to 0 volt means there is no voltage source between this gate and source. Gate source junction is short circuited. And now what we will do? We will apply the voltage at the drain terminal. And we know that as this MOSFET, it is N-channel MOSFET. So this drain, it will only attract the charge carriers electrons in this N-channel if it is at positive potential, higher positive potential with respect to source. So we will apply biasing voltage VDS by keeping drain at more positive potential than source. So next step is make drain more positive with respect to source by applying biasing voltage VDS. And because of this, the positive potential or higher potential at drain, it will attract electrons towards itself. Therefore, current ID will flow because of this higher positive potential of drain. So because of which current ID will flow in this direction. This will be the direction of conventional drain current, which is opposite to that of the direction of flow of electrons, which is this. So electrons are flowing in this direction. So the direction of conventional drain current will be opposite to that of the direction of flow of electrons. Now we'll see that what will happen if we increase this VDS. When you will increase this VDS, what does this mean? It means you are increasing the potential difference between drain and source. Or you can say that you are making this drain terminal more positive with respect to this source. And if this drain, it is becoming more positive with respect to source, it means on increasing VDS, this drain terminal, it will attract more and more of electrons. It means drain current will increase. So here you can see that when we increase this VDS, what is VDS? It is the potential difference between the drain and the source. So on increasing VDS is becoming more positive. It means the difference between these two is increasing. It means VD is increasing. So if VD is increasing, it means the drain terminal, it is becoming more positive with respect to source. And if the drain terminal is becoming more positive with respect to source, it means it will attract more electrons towards itself, which results in increase in the value of the drain current. So corresponding to VGS is equal to 0 volt, on increasing VDS, this drain current ID, it will increase linearly. But after some time, when you will keep on increasing this VDS, this ID, it becomes constant. As you all know about the output characteristics of field effect transistor, that initially with increase in VDS, this drain current, it increases linearly. But after some time, when you will keep on increasing this VDS, this ID, it becomes constant. Now we'll see that why it is happening. Why this ID, it becomes constant after some time. What happens when you will keep on increasing this VDS? It means this drain, it is becoming, this terminal, it is becoming more and more positive. And this drain, it is connected to N channel. And here we have, this is P-type substrate, this is depletion layer, and this is N-type drain. So here we have PN junction. When we are increasing this VDS, it will increase the positive potential at the drain. It means it will make this PN junction more and more reverse biased. So reverse bias of this PN junction, it will increase by increasing the positive potential at the gate. And because of the increase in the reverse bias of this PN junction, the depletion layer on the side of the drain, it will increase, its width will increase. And if the width of depletion layer on the drain side, it will increase, it will make the channel narrow. And if the width of the channel decreases, it means now the limited amount of electrons, they will pass through the channel and they will be collected at drain. So that is why the drain current ID, it becomes constant after some particular value of VDS. So here you can read what I have already told you, that what happens after some time, that ID becomes constant even on increasing VDS. So I have already told you that as we increase VDS, the potential at drain, it increases. It means drain terminal becomes more positive, and this drain terminal, it is connected to PN junction formed by drain and the P-type substrate. So this positive potential, it is connected to N-type drain terminal. So reverse bias of that PN junction will increase on the drain side, which will increase the width of the depletion layer on the drain side, making channel narrow, because of which limited amount of charge carriers, that is electrons, they will cross through the channel and resulting in almost constant value of drain current. Now in case of depletion type MOSFET, we can make this VGS positive, 0 and negative. But in case of junction field effect transistor, in case of N channel junction field effect transistor, we have just discussed the cases of VGS 0 and VGS negative there. But in case of depletion type MOSFET, we can even make this VGS positive also. So we have already discussed the case of VGS is equal to 0 volts, and now we'll discuss the other two cases, VGS is equal to negative and VGS is equal to positive. So we'll see that what is the effect of positive VGS and negative VGS on the drain current. So now when VGS is equal to negative, VGS is equal to negative means now the gate terminal is made negative with respect to source. Means biasing is of this type between gate and source. It means the gate terminal is negative, and suppose the value of VGS is minus 1 volt. It means this metallic terminal of gate, it is negative. And if this terminal is negative and the layer of silicon dioxide is very thin, So what it will do, this negative charge on the metallic contact of gate terminal, it will attract positive charge from this p-type substrate towards itself, and here we have n channel, and it will repel these electrons downwards towards the substrate, and it will attract holes, positively charged holes, towards itself. It means these holes, because of the attraction from this negative charge, they will start moving upwards, and because of the repulsion from this negative charge, these free electrons in the n channel, they will start moving downward. And what will happen? It will result in the recombination of these electrons and holes, and we all know that when electron and hole recombine, they neutralize each other. It means here in this n channel, the number of charge carriers will decrease. Why? Because they are recombining with holes upon recombination. So the number of charge carriers in this channel, n channel, it will decrease, results in the decrease in the drain current. So drain current decreases when this VGS, it is made negative. And if you keep on increasing this negative biasing voltage at the gate terminal, then it will keep on repelling more and more electrons from this n channel towards the substrate, resulting in more and more of recombination with holes here, resulting in very less number of electrons, free electrons present in the n channel for the conduction, which results in decrease in drain current. So by increasing negative bias at the gate terminal, drain current decreases. So you can read here. Now, as we all know that there will be some value of VDS also. So suppose the case which we have discussed, VGS is equal to 0 volt and VGS is equal to -1 volt. In both of these cases, there will be some value of VDS also. Suppose in both the cases, this VDS, it is equal to VDD. Suppose this VDS, it is equal to VDD in both the cases. And what will be the value of drain current corresponding to this VDS is equal to VDD and VGS is equal to 0 volt. Suppose it is ID1. And similarly, corresponding to VDS is equal to VDD and VGS is equal to negative, suppose drain current is ID2. And as the number of charge carriers in the channel, it has decreased in case of negative biasing of gate terminal. So the drain current in this case, it will be smaller than the drain current in case of VGS 0 volts. So this ID2, it will be smaller than ID1. Now we'll discuss our last case, that when the biasing at gate is positive with respect to source. So here we will connect the biasing source in this way. The gate is made positive with respect to source. So now if this gate terminal, if it is made more positive, then this metallic plate of gate, positive charge will accumulate over there, and this positive charge, it will attract electrons, minority carriers, electrons from this p-type substrate, and on their way to the surface of this p-type substrate, these electrons, they will collide, and on collision new charge carriers will be generated. So because of this, drain current in this case increases rapidly. So even with the small change in this positive biasing voltage, the increase in drain current is quite large. So here we have to keep in mind that we cannot increase this VGS beyond safe level, because in that case a very large amount of drain current will pass through and which will result in breakdown. So that is why when we make this VGS positive, and even with the very small increase in this VGS, because of the collision of these accelerating electrons with the other particles here, the new charge carriers will be generated, and there is large increase in this drain current, and this increase is quite rapid increase. So by making the gate terminal positive with respect to the source, drain current increases. So that is all about the working of N-channel depletion type MOSFET. Next is characteristics. We know that there are two types of characteristics of field effect transistors. First are output or drain characteristics. Second are transfer characteristics. And what are output or drain characteristics? These are the variations of output current with output voltage for various fixed values of input voltage. So here along y-axis we have plotted drain current in milliamperes, and along x-axis we have drain source voltage VDS measured in volts along x-axis. So first case in working which we have discussed is corresponding to VGS is equal to 0 volts, where initially on increasing VDS ID increases, but after some time when the drain terminal, the potential at drain terminal is that much that it has increased the reverse bias near the drain side, which will limit the number of charge carriers reaching the drain terminal. So that is why amount of drain current, it will become constant after that, even on increasing the VDS by large amount. Then when we have made this VGS negative, then the drain current has decreased from the drain current in case of VGS is equal to 0 volt. So this will be the case. And here when VGS is made is equal to pinch off voltage, it is equal to -6 volts. At that time drain current is 0. So this is the case. And when we have made this VGS gate terminal more positive with respect to source, the drain current increases. So here we can say that here the depletion type MOSFET, it works in enhancement mode. It has two modes, enhancement mode, and here when VGS is negative, here the depletion type MOSFET, it works in depletion mode, because here the drain current decreases because of the depletion in the charge carriers. So now we will draw transfer characteristics by using these output characteristic curve. We know that transfer characteristic curves are the curves between output current with respect to the variation in input voltage, which is VGS, which is plotted along x-axis, and ID, it is plotted along y-axis for fixed value of VDS, and that fixed value of VDS is VDD. Now what is the value of drain current corresponding to VGS plus 1 volt? Corresponding to VGS plus 1 volt, the value of drain current, maximum drain current is this. So we have this point. Then corresponding to VGS 0, we have the value of drain current is equal to this, corresponding to VGS 0. Then corresponding to VGS minus 1 volt, we have this value of drain current corresponding to VGS minus 1 volt. So in this way we have these points, and when you will join all these points, and you will get transfer characteristic curve. And here when this VGS, it is equal to the pinch of voltage, drain current becomes 0. So this is all about the characteristics of depletion type MOSFET. And here on making this VGS more positive, this drain current, it increases. So that is why this mode is known as enhancement mode of MOSFET, depletion type MOSFET. And on this side, as you make this VGS more negative, the drain current decreases. So that is why this mode is known as depletion mode. So this is all about depletion and channel depletion type MOSFET.